Good morning. I hope that you're well today. I'm having a little bit of a sniffles. It's just maybe the change of temperature. Um, but today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And it was interesting. Something just happened to me right before I went live. A friend of mine, someone that I consider a really good friend, said something to me that seemed very uncaring and hurtful. And so I'm processing this at this moment. Something that really hurt, and it's making me think: is this person really in pain that they would want to try to hurt me in that way? And something pretty uncharacteristic. So did they start drinking or something, or what's going on? So I'm going to use that today in my meditation process. And it reminds me of something that Reverend Michael said yesterday on his live stream. There was an earthquake in Los Angeles. And so it woke him out of his bed early in the morning. And usually the early morning hours are when you're in your dream time, that you're basically trying to work out your fears. So sometimes if you're awake and in that state, you can be caught in a lot of swirling fear and such. And so Reverend Michael said that he learned something from the African tradition, that you can think of thoughts as entities and just command them to do something different. So he commanded his he woke up and he was feeling all these feelings, and he said, "I command you to stop." And then he's like, "Okay, now slowly. Now I will listen one by one like a compassionate parent. And now I choose these empowering thoughts." And I thought that was just a really um, great example. So I figured I can do that too. All right. So, Courage to Change, Al Anon is my first choice of reading today. It is September 21st. In living with the disease of alcoholism, I became a fearful person who dreaded change. Although my life was full of chaos, it was familiar chaos, which gave me the feeling that I had some control over it. This was an illusion. I have learned in Al Anon that I am powerless over alcoholism and many other things. I've also learned that change is inevitable. I no longer have to assume that change is bad, because I can look back at changes that have had a very positive effect on me, such as coming to Al Anon. I still have many fears, but the Al Anon program has shown me that my higher power will help me walk through them. I believe that there is a higher higher powder, a higher power greater than myself. And I choose to trust this power to know exactly what I need and when I need it. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, did I need that slap in the face today? That was um, like a shock. So I'm wondering uh, why my higher power sent that to me today. Uh, Today's reminder. Today, I can accept the challenges occurring in my life and live more comfortably with them. I will trust in the God of my understanding, and my fears will diminish. I relax in this knowledge, knowing that I am always taken care of when I listen to my inner voice. We may wonder how we are going to get through all the stages and phases and the levels of growth and recovery. Knowing that we are not alone sometimes quiets our fears and helps us gain perspective. That's interesting. I'm realizing that because this was a good friend of mine and I feel like not being friends with this person anymore, the the um the feeling that comes up is loneliness, like, oh, I have one less friend. I'm more alone in the world. Like my thoughts can spiral uh downward. But if you were listening to my talk yesterday, um, I was talking about how the Hopi indigenous woman, White Eagle, was talking about the different ways that we can spiral to create this new world. So I can take this information and I can spiral down with it into that hole, or I can spiral up into the new portal. All right. So I am going to pick a card for myself. What do I need to hear today? A quote for myself. This is from Leo Tolstoy. It is in my power either to serve God or not to serve him. Serving him, I add to my own good and the good of the whole world. Not serving him, I forfeit my own good and deprive the world of that good, which was in my power to create. That seems pretty cut and dry. All right. And then if you want a quote picked for yourself, feel free to let me know in the comments. And then I'm picking a card for anyone who is watching right now or anyone who will watch in the future. Omnipresence. It's funny how we do that with, like, if one person can say something negative to you and you can, like, forget to focus on all the good things that people have said to you about ways that you've helped them, or, you know, things that inspire you. So I'm just trying to, like, stop that, command that voice to stop. Okay. Omnipresence. The beauty of the sky and of all nature makes a proper altar for the worship of the infinite. I'm going to do this again. The beauty of the sky and all of nature makes the proper altar for the worship of the infinite. I do feel so grateful for nature, that I live immersed and surrounded by nature. I feel very lucky. This is God's world. And when you know the master of the universe, he will show you all of his wonders. In the airplane of your visualization and perception, glide over the vast tracks of fancy, scanning the limitless empire of your thoughts. Behold, there the unbroken mountain ranges of lofty spiritual aspirations for self-improvement. Be guided by wisdom. Use judgment and discrimination. Remember, you are not the body, but the dynamic soul, the power of spirit. Thus, all knowledge and perception are within you. Feel yourself one with the universe, one with all nationalities, and one with God. And I think of God as Mother, Father, God, just because my brain still wants to personify that which I can't understand. But I am uncomfortable when they use God as just a he. So let's meditate and see if we can shift things up. It's interesting because I'll read the same card again often, but I'm a different person when I read it. we are becoming new every moment. So it means something different to me each time, and different words seem to pop off the card. Uh, yeah. So, finding yourself in a comfortable position with your spine erect, close your eyes and just listening to that sound and then listening to the other sounds in the room, becoming present with your body. Can you hear anything outside? What can you taste? What do you smell? What are you touching? You can put the palms of your hands on your knees if you like, in Shin Mudra, with your forefinger and thumb touching. That can help make your spine more erect. What does it look like when you close your eyes? Is it just black? Is it a 3D black or a 2D black? Do you see little fractals or little images? Do you see lights? Becoming present to the body. How does your body feel today? Ooh, give it a little stretch and a squeeze. Taking some good breaths. Good deep breaths. Oxygenating the body. Oh. Feeling yourself, just really being there for yourself. Taking this time to have a little date with yourself. Some special time, some quality time with you that you love. Your body, your mind, your spirit, your emotions. I'm going to move to the emotional body next, because that's the most prevalent for me right now. And I'm noticing the hurt in my body. So I'm feeling it in my heart and in my solar plexus area. And I'm just breathing with it. It's okay to feel. And take as many breaths as you need. And then when you feel like you're ready to let it go, just breathe in. What am I angry about? And what do I want to let go of anger about? What am I sad about? And what do I want to let go of sadness for? About? What am I longing for? And what can I let go of longing for? What am I grateful for? And releasing that out into the world. My gratitude. And then checking in with the thoughts. Are there negative thoughts still persisting? Are they in the forefront or the background? Or are my positive thoughts in the forefront or the background? Can I imagine them as having the same amount of weight, the positive and the negative? Just looking for a blanket. It's getting a little chilly. But I'm closing my eyes and I'm just going to generate heat in my body. And going back up to my thoughts. And can I let my quote good thoughts and my quote bad thoughts be equally present and balanced? As if neither one has less or more importance. There's a saying, how other people feel about you is none of your business. So whether it's good or bad, you still are who you are. Other people's perceptions of you may not change who you are. They may affect your personality, but you don't have to let them. The ego is anything that makes us out to be more than what we really are or less than what we really are. So perhaps I was feeling too high and mighty. Maybe I needed to be taken down a notch. So, can I say thank you for giving me this experience? That is what forgiveness is. Thank you for giving me this experience. Feeling that balance. If it's true that how other people think of you, see you, is none of your business, then how about how you see you? Is it still your business? Whether you think of yourself in a positive way or negative way? I think again, it still affects your personality. But on a soul level, it really has no bearing. Mm. Which is interesting because that is something similar to what this person said to me. So now I'm experiencing the other side of this. I don't care what you think of me. What an interesting play we live in. So now I'm going to move down to the soul. I'm going to go directly in to the depth, to the place within me. I'm going to let my spirit take me, my awareness, into the heart of who I really am, my soul. And here, there is no darkness or light. There is no good or bad, no comparisons. This is beyond the land of duality. Here we get to just rest in what is. Oh. And if thoughts or feelings or sensations come into play, just let them out to play. Imagine that your soul is the sacred room. And if little kids come and try to play in that realm, just let them outside to play. Let this be your room where you get to have quality time with your soul. Mm, mm. Here is where the king and the queen sit on the throne together and are one. And you can stay in there for as long as you like. I'm going to come out now, but I am remembering, honoring, and relishing that sweet spot within me, the sacred. And that was the doorbell. So I guess that's my cue to go. Bless you, all of you. Have a wonderful day.